How can the order of things that you show in your video influence how your audience feels at any particular moment? Well, I was pulling in some raw footage for my Snowy Plover documentary into Final Cut here, and just in the default order that the clips came down onto the timeline, they began to illustrate something that I've been trying to describe in the week 4 instructions. So rather than describing it to you here, I'm actually just going to show you 2 different clip combinations. And after you've watched them, I want you to think about how those different combinations make you feel. So let's watch the first one. So in this first combination we've got a bird of prey, it's called an osprey, and it's flying around, maybe it's hunting, and then we cut to a wide landscape shot of the slough. Now these 2 clips together could say, here's a bird of prey and here's where it lives. And that's perfectly reasonable, especially if it's relevant to that point in your story. But there's no increase in dramatic tension here, which isn't always necessary, especially if you just want to get across some information at this point. But what combination of shots could increase dramatic tension? Well, here's a combination that we can try. Just by cutting to the Snowy Plover chick, we can increase that dramatic tension because your audience is immediately concerned for the chick's welfare, not least because it's very cute. We can further amplify that increase in dramatic tension by cutting on the action within the 2 shots. So in this shot, the osprey looks to his left just a little bit, so I'm going to cut that shot just after he does that. Then in the shot of the chick, I'm going to cut just as he gets up off the sand. So I'm going to cut it about there. And now let's take a look at how that influences the cut. So now it looks like the osprey is almost looking at the chick through the cut, and then the chick immediately responds. Just think about how we can even further amplify that dramatic tension by adding good music and good sound effects, which is coming up in a little bit.